In the previous topic, that is electromagnetic wave theory, we discussed about the wave nature of electromagnetic radiations. Light, heat, X-rays, gamma rays, all these are having wave nature. They are made up of electric and magnetic field which are perpendicular to each other and perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So it explained the wave nature of the particle or of the radiations. According to electromagnetic wave theory, energy is radiated continuously. But this theory was not able to explain certain phenomenon like black body radiation was not explained by it, as well as the photoelectric effect was also not explained by this theory. So these were the two phenomenon which was not explained by electromagnetic wave theory. Then another scientist who came with a new idea about the radiations, what it is, that they are not only having the wave nature, they may have particle nature also. How did he explain it? According to him, the radiant energy, or you can say energy, is neither emitted nor absorbed continuously. So we are starting with another theory whose concept is entirely different as than electromagnetic wave theory. What is this theory named as? This is Planck's quantum theory, after the name of the scientist, that is Max Planck. Max Planck is the scientist who suggested or who proposed this theory, that is Planck's quantum theory. What this theory states, according to this, energy neither absorbed nor emitted continuously. It is done discontinuously in the form of small packets, and each packet of energy is called as quanta. So what are we talking about? Energy is emitted or absorbed discontinuously, not continuously, discontinuously, in form of small packets of energy, small packets of energy, and this packet of energy is called as quantum, singular. If we have many quantum, then we call it as quanta. Quanta is what? Quanta is the plural, right? So what is quanta or quantum? It is the packet of energy. It is the small packet of energy, and this packet of energy, either 1, 2, 3 are absorbed or emitted by any object. But if we talk about the light energy, packet of light energy, a special name is given to it. What is it called as? This is called as photon. Packet of light energy is called as photon. So now what is the energy of each quantum, or what is the energy of each photon? It is suggested by the Planck's quantum theory that energy of each quantum is directly proportional to its frequency. What does it mean? Higher is the energy of the radiation, higher is the frequency, or you can say higher is the frequency of radiation, higher will be the energy. So that is how the two are interrelated. When this proportionality sign is removed, a constant is introduced, that is E is equal to h nu. Now what is this constant called as? H is Planck's constant. It is a universal constant and its value is fixed, that is 6.62 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second. So this is the value of Planck's constant. Everybody should know it because it will be used in certain numericals. Now because every object is emitting energy or absorbing energy in small of packets, so either the object will be absorbing 1 packet of energy or 2 packet of energy or 3 packet of energy. Similarly it will be emitting also. So the total energy absorbed or emitted, total energy absorbed or emitted by an object is equal to How much will it be? It is equal to NH nu. What this N stands for? N may be 1, 2, 3 and so on. So every object will be, energy of one photon is H nu. So every object is either emitting or absorbing energy in form of multiple of this H nu. So either it will be 1 H nu, 2 H nu, 3 H nu, depending upon how many quanta are absorbed or emitted. So that's how the total energy absorbed or emitted by an object can be calculated. So this is all about the Planck's quantum theory. Now Planck's quantum theory was able to explain black body radiation. What are the positive points of this theory? It could explain, number one, black body radiations. It could explain photoelectric effect, but was not able to explain, could not explain what? Was not able to explain what? That is interference and diffraction. But these two were explained well. These two were explained well by the electromagnetic wave theory. We can see it here that electromagnetic wave theory was not able to explain black body radiation. This was not explained by this, or this was not explained. These two were not explained by electromagnetic wave theory, which are explained by Planck's quantum theory. So if we want to see the explanation of each and every phenomenon, then what we have to do? We have to consider both the theories, or you can say we have to take both the theories in consideration. That is, the radiations have particle nature as well as wave nature. That is how we can explain all the phenomenon happening around. Now we are talking about that what are black body radiation. What is a black body? First of all, what is a black body? How can we define a black body? What is a black body? Black body is a perfect absorber or a perfect emitter. What does it mean? It means whatever the radiations fall on a black body, maximum will be absorbed or emitted. That is called as perfect absorber or perfect emitter. Like 99.9% radiations falling on an object, if it is absorbed or emitted, then it is called as a black body. It is a perfect absorber or a perfect emitter. That is called as a black body. Now what is observed about the black body? Whenever black body is heated, say for example, we are taking an iron rod and we are considering this iron rod as black body. No perfect black body is there. So, but iron rod, we are considering it near to the black body. So, when this iron rod is heated in a furnace, then what happened to it? When it is heated strongly in a furnace, what do we observe? That first of all, this iron rod will become dull red. First it will be dull red. If we keep on heating further, then it will become red. It will become more red, bright red, something like this. So that's how the color will change. Then ultimately it will turn to yellow, and then it will turn to white, then it will turn to blue. So that is how the colors are changing. Initially it is just red, then another red, then another red, like this, and then ultimately the colors are changing. So according to electromagnetic wave theory, what electromagnetic wave theory states, according to electromagnetic wave theory, no change in color should happen. No change in color should happen. No change in color. This is what electromagnetic wave theory states. According to electromagnetic wave theory, what should happen when energy is supplied to the black body or to the iron rod? Then what should happen to it? That increase in intensity should take place. Increase in intensity. but you can see that this is not in accordance. This is not in accordance with the observations. Observations mein what did we observe? That initially the intensity changing, but later on the change in color. So how was it explained by Planck's quantum theory? How Planck's quantum theory could explain it? According to Planck's quantum theory, we have just finished with that energy is directly proportional to the frequency. So the moment we heat, we supply energy to this object, its frequency will increase. Frequency increase means what? Frequency increase means the color will change. So that is how there is a change in color. Energy is absorbed by this iron rod, and then it will emit out, or you can say higher is the energy increase in the frequency of radiations emitted, and that is how the change in color is observed. So that is how Planck's quantum theory could explain the black body radiation, but electromagnetic wave theory was not able to explain. Now another thing which I want to discuss here, that according to electromagnetic wave theory, as intensity of radiation, as wavelength increases, intensity of radiation increases. So along this direction we are taking intensity of radiation, intensity we are taking, and along this direction we are taking the wavelength. So as wavelength increases at a particular temperature, intensity of radiation increases, become maximum, then it decreases. So that is what we observed here. You can see that when we heated the iron rod, then dull red, then red, then more red, more red. So first it increases, the intensity increases, and then later on it should decrease, but we can see that there is no decrease happened, it immediately changes its color. So that is how electromagnetic wave theory was not able to explain this also. So this is at temperature T1, and if temperature is higher, then wavelength will be higher, intensity will be higher. T2 is greater than T1. So this is what is again electromagnetic wave theory, which was not observed there, but yeah, definitely this is there, that with increase in temperature, intensity of radiation will be high. So this is all about the electromagnetic wave theory, Planck's quantum theory, and the black body radiations. Thank you.